I think the definition of greatness is to inspire the people next to you. I think that's what greatness is or should be. It's not something that lives and dies with one person. It's how can you inspire a person to then in turn inspire another person that then inspires another person. And that's how you create something that I think lasts forever. Yeah. And I think that's our challenge as people, is to figure out how our story can impact others and motivate them in a way to create their own greatness.
And welcome y'all to Black of the Berry. Listen, I am Dean, that is Madman Los, and y'all just heard the words from the man himself, Kobe Bryant.
R.P. Bean.
R.I.P. Kobe.
R.I.P.
Gigi. From R.P. everybody else that was on that plane.
Yeah.
I think right now it won't be proper if we open the floor to who I know is a legitimate Kobe fan who really loves Kobe, and is really about that Mamba mentality. So we at Black of the Berry right now give the floor to Los.
I think that I wanted to talk about it now because it already has passed to some people, and only the true fans could appreciate it now. With that being said, he was our generation's Michael Jordan.
Even though we did have Mike.
We did have Mike, but not that we were.
Yeah, we had.
My first recollection of Mike was '96.
That's actually pretty prime time Mike right there.
Right, but I was like 4 years old. So it's like
only like 5.
I was like, I don't remember seeing it. Actually, maybe 99. Maybe that was I first really vividly remember seeing Michael Jordan play. But Kobe, I grew with him. You know what I'm saying? I seen him on Destiny's Child. I seen him on Brandy. I seen him. Moesha. Sorry, same thing. Mm-hmm. But went through the scandals in his life. Seen him throughout his whole career, and I'm like, that's Mamba, man. That's Beanie. You know what I mean? So for me, it was really like losing a hero. You know what I mean? Like when Nip died last year, I was like, okay. I lost someone who motivated me, who inspired me, an inspirational tool, a motivational something, who affected my life. But Kobe dying is literally losing my idol. You know what I mean? My hero. Someone I tried to model the attack on life after. Kobe was did a good job at that, at not only showing the Mamba mentality, but being every bit of it. Being that laser focus, being that relentless for success, for
in life, and obviously with his family as well.
Exactly, and you know what it is. So it's we can't really say anything about Kobe without mentioning how he was able to lock in, and he really implemented the cerebral aspect of life. You know what I'm saying? Because we as humans don't use all of our brains.
That's
right?
Correct.
So
we were just talking about this yesterday.
We were, but he kind of showed that if you do use more, or you're able to do certain things and kind of zone out and zone in when you need to, So that's kind of something that I've implemented in my own life, and be able to be like, all right, I got to put this on the side right now, put this on the side, I got to focus on this. And then once this is done, then we can do other things, And then it's also, he found his solace, he found his sanctuary. He was able to escape what the trials and tribulations of life and legal issues and whatever have you, and he was able to put on that court and be the Black Mamba, and even though there's a thin line between Mamba and Bean, that's the whole thing where you see the two same animal, different beast.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? No, different animal, same
different
beast.
animal, same beast.
You know what I'm saying? So it's that is what it is, and that's why it's I kind of try to emulate that with Black of the Berry. You know what I'm saying? Where I attack and I'm trying to be relentless and I try to give the best content I can, and so focused on that. And then me having my personal life where it's all right, I still have things I want to do.
Be the best man that you can.
Yeah, exactly.
I would be remiss if I did not speak on the allegations that keep getting brought up.
Fucking Gail.
And I guess I want to speak about that, and then the larger issue that everybody's having, and the conversation that does need to be had. Gail, Oprah, why is it that you did something on Mike? You went after Russell,
But
you're now asking things about Kobe Bryant after the man has been dead, but you wasn't asking a damn thing when the man was alive.
Mm-hmm.
And not for nothing, probably would have worked with him in a few years or so for his production company, or with him for some kind of production, and then spoke about how you loved him. What I want to know is, why is it that besides going after people who look like us, there was nothing on Harvey Weinstein. Why is it that no one is fucking destroying Charlie Sheen?
Oh,
because
my God.
did we not remember that he was out here giving women and men HIV knowingly? None of you motherfuckers are out here trying to expose him or up in his shit. Yes, we understand what Bill Cosby did was wrong. Yes, we completely understand.
and
that.
R. Kelly too.
And R. Kelly, 100%. But why haven't you got those sit-down interviews? Why haven't you looked at those documentaries?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, what's up with that? You know?
And some people would say there's a whole bunch of people snoop. Michael Tyson? What's his name? Michael something Dyson?
Michael Eric Dyson.
Michael Eric Dyson, yes.
Dr. Michael Eric
Yes,
Dyson.
I knew there was a hyphen in there somewhere. He calling them, bed wenches, something like that. And to me, you look like them, because you out here thinking you like us, thinking having us believe that you are for us, and because you look like us, and then doing this shit that's obviously not for us.
I wouldn't mind them doing their documentaries, and I would have minded this whole Kobe shit because it's been settled. It's already the court of law did what they had to do. But
It was literally like 20 years old, like 17 years old.
But I guess my biggest issue is kind of like, y'all don't do it across the board. You see what I'm saying?
Keep that same energy.
Like everybody should be getting the same energy, but you only save it for people who look like us, and that's the reason why motherfuckers be wanting to shit on you, and that's probably some of the reason why. Excuse me, Monique was talking the shit that she was talking. Mm-hmm. She knew what she was talking.
Mm-hmm.
You motherfuckers are just as evil as the rest of them. You got your own agenda to keep your agenda going.
Yeah.
Just back to Kobe, man. Like, just what are the things as an athlete, as an icon, as a mogul that he's molded onto you, and you're able to apply it to your life?
Well, I'll be completely real. I'm not gonna disrespect the man. I actually, growing up, I was never a Kobe fan. I was more of a Shaq fan.
That's fine.
But one thing that I've come to respect about Kobe, and that I would say that definitely, I can't say I took it from him because I'm not like I wasn't a big Kobe fan, so I don't want to sit here and lie on the man's grave. But I respected his work ethic, and that was something that I tried to mold
Elite
my own
work
self.
ethic.
Yeah, he was out there doing something. Just because I was an undersized lineman, I played in college, so to me it was kind of like. And then he had a chip on the shoulder. I admired the fuck out of it. That's what I did like about Kobe.
Biggest chip.
I actually, I'm looking back on it now, when Kobe went to number 24. Actually, no, I'm lying. I like number 8. I like number 8 because 8 and 34 were cool. It was when
24 and 34 was still cool, but 34 wasn't on that team. That's all it is.
Nah. Well, that's what I'm
24 happened because 8 had 34.
I understand that, but all I'm saying is, for me as a fan, like, Shaq is my favorite basketball player of all time.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Shaq is a fucking great.
So like, you know what I mean? Like, I guess what I'm trying to say is that the way you're feeling about Kobe is kind of how I would feel about Shaq. If something like that, God forbid, if something like that.
What did this think about Shaq too? I think Shaq.
Because Shaq is so diverse. Like he
is
so.
But he
diversified.
never left. He doesn't leave a mindset behind.
Yes, he does. Like, well, excuse me. He doesn't have the Mamba mentality because, first of all, Kobe Bryant was a completely different animal in the way he attacked everything. Like, what I admired most about Kobe was that he was the true definition of when talent and hard work comes together.
Oh yeah.
What you can create, because he left no stone unturned.
Oh, absolutely.
And he was supremely confident in everything that he was doing because he knew, like, he knows basketball inside and out because he spent so much time mastering and perfecting the fucking crap. That was all he did.
Mm-hmm.
You can't, that was something that I always struck out. Now, also too, loved his chippy assholeness. Like, forever for me, like the one thing that defines Kobe to me, fuck shots, fuck his championships, fuck all that shit. On the basketball field at least, excluding his family and everything he did in film. The one thing as an athlete, or in his soul, is when Matt Barnes tried to fake him out with the ball.
And he didn't even blink.
Did nothing.
Speaks to the locked-in moments. Like we all see the clips now that he's passed. We all see them resurfacing. The whole Chris Rock thing, the whole Matt Barnes thing. The ability to like literally lock in, and he
Nowhere else.
really showed the epitome of will being like willpower. Like he really showed it. Like literally be like impossible shots goes in because this guy willed it in. You know what I mean? Like insane shots, like crazy degree of difficulty shots. And I'm like,
You know what it is?
nobody else will take those shots, but he makes them.
Willed it in.
No, he willed those basketball.
No, because I actually think that that's a disrespect to Kobe.
How?
Because here's why. Kobe spent so much time on his craft, so much time working, that any shot, no matter how impossible it may have seemed to you, no matter how it may be perceived.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I was trying to compliment him in the fact that although all those things matter,
His will, like Kobe's will, was him working out.
but I think
That
also-
was his will.
I think that sometimes in games where like you literally will carry the team. He's like, get on my back, I got us. That will to carry the team, to carry the load, to take over games. That's what I'm saying.
Because he's Kobe fucking Bryant.
Right, but I'm saying that it also speaks to, you're like, okay, so let's say like, all right, he's practiced 1,000 shots. Some people do 1,000 shots a day, whatever. Cool, that's pretty elite workout. So you're getting all your shots, and you're practicing all your degree of difficulty shots. But there's also some times where you're tired. Fourth quarter, it's the fact that he's one of the most clutchest players in all of NBA history speaks to his willpower. Like he literally goes and gets the bucket, and it speaks to the moxie that he had, because he was like, listen, like he said, like everybody says, he shot that air ball in the playoffs when he's a rookie, but he wasn't even mad that he shot it. Shaq was like, listen, I'm not even mad you shot the air ball. I'm actually glad you shot the air ball, because that showed me that you're a dog.
Getting after it.
Yeah. So, and then after that, those same people who made fun of him shooting that air ball, look what happened. He went on a fucking tear for 20 years.
And how many rings he got?
5 and an Oscar.
Damn.
That's 6. So, all he wanted to do was stand at the table with Mike. He could have something that Mike will never have. Never have. Never have.
I don't know if I don't know. I
I don't say never. You're right. Mike could call somebody tomorrow and make a movie. Right?
I was about to say.
Yeah, you're right.
Because because Kobe got that for what, directing it, producing it?
No, Dear Basketball.
I was saying, what was it for producing it?
It was an animation. But yeah, I guess it is. He did produce it, yeah.
Because he also had besides that, he also had an educational show. As well.
Yeah, so you had
Am I correct?
He had the Dear Basketball, you had the children's story, and then
That was set to be coming out soon, actually.
Right. And then
I think there was another thing, and then he was working on the detail with ESPN Plus, with breaking down like NBA players and stuff like that. So he had that too.
Damn. I wonder what do they have any? I wonder what happened to all that stuff? I wonder.
I mean, it's just gonna be in the catalog.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be in the catalog. I think that
Sucks.
it does suck. And
I would hope that his wife could hopefully maybe spearhead, or maybe not even spearhead, but
Well, I mean,
but
they
if
have
she
their own
can,
company.
if she can create. Oh, so obviously she's a part of the company as well.
Yeah, they have the Kobe Incorporated. He has his own company.
So then she'll move it forward.
And then I think about it, like they did the whole Mamba Academy thing, so they bought out a space and they did that too. So it's like he's got something in place that his wife doesn't even need to run the company. They've had figureheads and all that other
She's
stuff.
got to make sure that the executives are doing their jobs.
She don't got to do any of that. She got to worry about her kids. You know,
Facts.
Capri, Bianca, and Natalia, she got to worry about them because they just lost their sister and their dad.
And the same damn day.
You know, Natalia is the oldest, and you know she went to the hospital for asthmatic attacks because she couldn't even handle dealing with the loss of her sister and her father. You know, so you're trying to mourn, and then in the same breath, you were concerned about losing another kid because she couldn't even handle the loss. You know, so kudos to Vanessa, kudos to Lauren London. You guys have been absolutely brilliantly strong publicly, and my condolences to everybody who has perished in that tragedy. You know, because we lost a lot of good people there for something that was, you know, some could say it's an accident, some could say it was conspiracy theory, but regardless of the fact,
I'm not gonna go about all that shit.
I mean, you know, some people said look at they said Nip, Dr. Sebi, and Kobe try to attack this big pharma, and look what happens, you know. So, because a lot of people say Kobe was in a legal dispute over the Black Mamba name.
But how long was that for?
This was like the trial was set to happen this year, so it was still ongoing. So, you know, and Dr. Sebi was clearly against Big Pharma. He's no longer with us. Nip was working with him. Look what happened, you know. So it just like, it kind of just is like, I'm not super open to it, but I could see it, you know. But I just wanted to really kind of give him his moment to give him his full flowers. Even though I've been giving him his flowers his whole entire career, I've been in countless arguments over who's the GOAT. You know what I mean? We had an episode where we were debating who's the GOAT. We actually didn't even air it because it was the first ever Black and the Berry.
Yeah, so no one knows. I forgot who was I?
You probably had LeBron. You probably had LeBron. But now
Bron's a savage.
Brown is a savage, but now you know what?
But you know what Michael said the best. They're playing different eras.
They're playing different eras.
Different kind of rules set off. I don't, you know, I'm not saying LeBron. LeBron still would have been. It would have been interesting to see LeBron play during Jordan's era. Kobe played during Jordan's era. It would have been interesting to see LeBron play during Jordan's era.
Yeah.
But listen, we are out of time here. We came back here to cast Soundlabs. We did something interesting. We did some fun things.
Here's some deja vu back for the people. I know y'all missed us here. You want to hit him with the cast Soundlabs plug? Or
Listen, this is Black and Berry. My name is Dean. That is the Madman Lowe's. We are out of here. Peace, love, and chicken, y'all.